9 News at 7 a.m. starts right now.
We are continuing to follow some breaking news in our 7 o'clock hour. A high-speed chase out of Aurora ended with a crash in Denver. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jordan Chavez.
And I'm Corey Rose. This chase ended off of 6th Avenue and Fox Street. That is right behind Denver Health. 9 News reporter Brianna Fernandez is live there now. And Brianna, you learned some new details about this chase.
Yeah, you know that chase started in Aurora, so Hampton and Buckley, about 20 minutes away from where you just mentioned that chase ended at the intersection of 6th and Fox. So high-speed chase, a very dangerous situation. I actually saw this on my way to work. That car was on 6th Avenue, driving the wrong way on 6th Avenue, and we just saw a lot of Aurora police officers. So I want you guys to take a look at your screen just to see exactly what we saw when this all unfolded. So we know on my Aurora police say that the driver ran the red light in front of an officer. That chase started shortly after and then ended on 6th and Fox. Officers were able to use a pit maneuver to stop the car, and police say the truck may have lost one or both front tires during the pursuit and could have been driving on just the rims of the car. So back out here live, we know a driver, a man, he tried to leave the scene, run away from the scene, but he's actually now in custody according to Aurora police. They tell us that this is not a stolen truck, but the driver is suspected of DUI. Luckily, no injuries were involved because of this wrong way high-speed chase along 6th Avenue. For now, I'm live here in Denver. Brianna Fernandez for 9 News.
Brianna, thank you. We are also following breaking news out of Thornton. 2 juveniles are in the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries after a shooting near Grand Street and Russell Boulevard. Police tell us the call came in early this morning around 12:18 a.m. No word on a possible suspect just yet. We will update you as we learn more information. Let's get over to Erica Lopez now. She has issued a traffic impact alert for a crash on I-70.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Corey. So what we're dealing with this morning is a wreck on westbound I-70 at Holly Street. But police in the last 15 minutes or so have closed the interstate back at Quebec Street this morning. So Sky 9, of course, up and over the incident involves this RTD bus and this vehicle this morning. We have calls into police to confirm a few details because we do have questions about how the crash happened this morning. But earlier when Sky 9 was zoomed in, this sedan has a whole lot of damage. The windshield is cracked. It's totally smashed in on the front end this morning, and there's a lot of debris. The RTD bus, on the other hand, not much damage at all. It looked like very much a slight fender bender situation, a slight bump in the back of the bumper here on the RTD bus. But we're, of course, working to make calls of if folks are in this bus and, of course, any injuries to the person driving that other sedan and if maybe any other people were in the car. But you can see police have now fully closed off the interstate this morning. So folks are being detoured off here. They're being detoured off as far back as Quebec Street right now. So westbound I-70, if you're planning on taking that through the Commerce City, North Washington area, you are not going to want to do that because you're going to get detoured off the interstate and stuck in some loops around it. So let's go ahead and take you over to what things are looking like just behind it. This is just another view from Holly Street this morning of, again, a massive scene. Several officers, and this investigation is ongoing, and it likely will be for some time. So I want to talk about ways for you to get around it. Let's take you over to our map right now. Again, everyone's being detoured as far back as Quebec, even though the crash is up at Holly. So getting off at Quebec and then taking Smith is probably going to be the quickest workaround option for you, just off of the interstate. And then you can get back on at Colorado Boulevard this morning. Or if you're like, hey, forget it, I don't want to get stuck in any of these delays, because again, we are stretching back with delays on westbound I-70 all the way to 225. You could just take Colfax. Of course, that's a good cut through all the way across town. Travel time, 46 minutes, but it's really not accurate because the interstate is closed. So really, it's a parking lot out there right now with delays and as well as the closure. So we just went over those. But one other thing I do want to mention as well, we've got about a 14-minute delay on northbound 225 because of a crash still clearing at Colfax. So from Mississippi, headed up toward Colfax as you make your way through Aurora. It's a slow ride there as well. We'll send things over to Katie now for a check of your forecast.
Erica, thank you so much for all the updates. A lot quieter, more settled in the weather department. A bright start to our Monday with temperatures sitting in the low 50s right now. So it's cool but seasonal. Radar showing not much cloud coverage here across the state to kick off the week, but we will have changes on the way starting tomorrow. So our next front is set to arrive. Daytime highs will be back to the low 80s, drier statewide to kick off this Monday. Better chance for thunderstorms arrives tomorrow, and then a good chance for rain, cooler air on Wednesday. Right now, our temperatures are in the upper 40s near Fort Collins and Greeley into Elizabeth, so definitely, I would say, a light jacket, a sweater early on, sunglasses, sunscreen, your friend for today. You can see that quick warm up ahead. Walking the dog by 10 o'clock, really comfortable at 70 degrees. We'll see highs today reach the low 80s right around 2 p.m. 84 the expected high out of the airport, 60s and 70s in the mountains. So milder air for today. Could see a light brief shower or two this afternoon, but more widespread rain is likely for tomorrow. Scattered thunderstorms and showers arrive, and we will also be talking about the risk for even some severe weather over the northeastern plains Tuesday. Details on what that looks like coming up in your full forecast. Jordan.
Thank you, Katie. Today and for the rest of the week, Evergreen High School is going to be closed after a 16-year-old student shot 2 of his classmates before shooting and killing himself. The injured students remain hospitalized this morning. The school says that the district is working on a plan to return to learning and will finalize that later in the week. While the school is still closed, the district continues to offer mental health support. Since the shooting, the Jeffco Sheriff's Office says that the school is getting a full-time school resource officer. For months, the school has not had a full-time SRO, and there was no officer present at the school during the shooting there on Wednesday.
This all came after the parent-teacher associations at the high school and the middle school in Evergreen brought up concerns about safety just hours before the shooting took place. Months prior to the shooting, Jefferson County Public Schools faced serious budget concerns, leading to changes in how safety programs were funded. The meeting shows the principal told parents the district had deprioritized an SRO for mountain schools because the district believed it was safer.
We still will ask to protect our students. It doesn't matter if you live down the hill or up here. Everybody needs to be protected. All of our kids need to be protected.
Now, we, of course, don't know how having a school resource officer at the high school last Wednesday would have impacted the events that transpired. The sheriff's office says deputies responded within 2 minutes and found the shooter within 5.
Today, RTD is launching a Rail Safety Week to underscore the importance of staying alert around train tracks and railroad crossings. According to RTD, a person or vehicle is trucked by a train every 3 hours. And here in Colorado, about 1,500 rail-related accidents have been reported since 2016. Starting today, RTD staff will be at select stations sharing safety tips and promoting awareness. Today, staff is going to be at the Peoria station. New
this morning, Greenwood Village and Centennial are launching a new program to entice more people to use public transportation. Only 3.1% of people commuting along I-25 south into the Denver Tech Center use the light rail or other public transportation. Only about 2% of the remainder carpool to work and less than 1% ride bikes. That's according to a study by the economic development group Denver South. Transit experts say many people struggle trying to get to and from light rail stations. So this fall, a commuter riding one of RTD's E-Line trains to Arapahoe Station in the Tech Center can use the Spin micromobility program that launched last year in Inglewood Village. All you have to do is download the app, pick up an e-bike or an e-scooter at the station, and take it to the Greenwood Plaza Office Park. If the rider finishes the trip in 30 minutes and leaves the bike or scooter at one of the 8 drop-offs within the area, they'll only pay a $1 fee.